Welcome back to CBS Mornings. And so many people want to fly these days that the airlines hired nearly 50,000 new employees last year, but the industry is struggling to find enough qualified pilots. By some estimates, airlines worldwide could be 60,000 pilots short by the end of the decade. That's prompted United Airlines to take a new approach, organizing its very own training course. Kris Van Cleave takes to the skies to see how it's going.
And we're flying.
Ricky Foster's dream of becoming an airline pilot is really taking off after completing basic pilot training outside Phoenix.
I feel like an eagle up here.
Like you're soaring.
I feel like I'm soaring.
We first met the former flight attendant and mother of two last year when she was among the 51 future flyers in the inaugural class of United's Aviate Academy. It's part of the airline's effort to address the continued pilot shortage and diversify a workforce that is overwhelmingly white and male. This first graduating class is 80% woman or minority.
Your graduating class looks nothing like a flight school anywhere else.
No, it looks nothing like the industry. But guess what it does look like? It does look like the demographic we serve. It looks like our passengers.
Airlines are hiring thousands of employees as travel demand has roared back from pandemic lows. Josh Azuha left his job as a Denver area police officer to attend Aviate.
The next step for me is to instruct here at the United Aviate Academy as a flight instructor and build my hours before ultimately, hopefully, transitioning to the airlines.
And there'll likely be a job waiting for him. United expects major U.S. carriers will need 10,000 new pilots this year alone, but only have about 6,600 qualified candidates. The cost and years of training to become an airline pilot discourages many people, despite a potential six-figure salary.
Basically, you either had to go through the military or you needed to have access to someone willing to give you $100,000 to $150,000 to get through all the training. It's just a huge barrier to entry.
CEO Scott Kirby says United is the first major U.S. carrier to start its own flight school. Does Aviate get you out of that pilot crisis?
Aviate is not going to, certainly in the short term, they're still 4 to 5 years away from showing up for their first day in a United Airlines cockpit. But it is the right kind of long-term answer to not just solving the pilot shortage, but creating good careers for people and giving people access to careers that can be life-changing for them, their families, and their communities.
You are my first passenger.
New pilot Ricky Foster hopes to swap this small plane for a United flight deck, landing her dream gig within the next few years. For CBS Mornings, I'm Kris Van Cleave in Phoenix.
Oh, man. I tell you what, if I'm sitting like a bump on the couch thinking about what my next move is, flight school is a great option.
Very cool.
I want somebody that knows what they're doing, though.
Well, they're going to get 5 years of training.
That's what they're doing. They're getting ready for that.
Scared me with the bump on the log part.
Well, no.
Motivation.
Everyone's
that loves to fly. Yeah.
But everyone's a student at some point.
I get
and then they're trained, and then they're hours.
Meaning, like they're dreaming about being a pilot. There's a program that gets them into that.
This is an exciting career you may not have thought of.
And
that's what I'm saying. It looks like a great program.
I get it. I agree with you, Tony. Thank you, United. Thank you.